Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Friday. We made it to the weekend. What did we get into today? Some woman was hating on what other women are wearing to the gym, apparently. And then, of course, we talked about some of the things that you guys do to prove a point to your husband. How'd that work out for you? Let's find out. All right, let's see here. Hey, Romeo, I make 100% of the household income. I'll ask my stay-at-home wife to do... all I ask my stay-at-home wife to do is have dinner ready when I come home. She always gets upset while cooking and purposely starts dinner 20 to 30 minutes after I get home. The catch is my son eats a different dinner before I get home. What are your thoughts on this situation? Wow. Let me go two ways with this one. And I'm gonna kind of go both sides of it, okay? Are you telling her? Telling somebody to do something is wrong. You know, you can't tell another adult what to do, okay? But you're saying you're asking. So if it's a legitimate, I'm just, you stay at home, I just ask that you have dinner ready. I think she's being a jackass, and I think she's doing it on purpose for whatever insecurities that she has. There are 1,000 women listening to this radio show right now that would love to be in that position. All they have to do is cook dinner, is have dinner ready. That's their main responsibility. Stay at home all day and have dinner ready. I mean, your wife seems to be doing, I don't know what the power dynamic is in your relationship, considering you make all the money, she's a stay-at-home wife, but, do you give her money? Does she need to ask you for money? How does that work? Also, if you just said, all I ask is that she has dinner ready when you come home. That's not too much to ask for a stay-at-home wife, So, yeah, I think she's doing it on purpose just to try to prove a point. To make herself feel better. But like I said, man, there's 1,000 women listening right now that would sign up for that today. All I got to do is make dinner for a man that's going to go to work every day. And I don't, you got a lot of different types of women out there. There are women that like to go to work every day, that like to make their own money. There are women that like to raise kids and stay at home and make dinner. It's much easier to find a woman that wants what you want than it is to try to convert one. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of BS, but I don't know. I don't know, man. It's just relationships are so difficult. And the problem is the only women that are going to stay loyal to a man are staying loyal to the man with money. They're staying loyal to their lifestyle. They're not staying loyal to the man. They're staying loyal to their lifestyle. So they will do what they have to do to not lose their lifestyle, okay? But all the other regular relationships where both of you are working, both of you, there's so many other options out there that there's no reason to be loyal to that. There's no reason to be respectful of your marriage because she can find that again. She can find that tomorrow, with the internet and social media and with all these other things. There's probably guys hitting on her right now. But you can find all that tomorrow. Fear might keep you in a relationship because you're afraid of being alone, but I don't see the society going that way. So she can do whatever she wants to you, even though because you bring home all the income because, one, if she divorces you, she'll take half your income. Second, if she, decides she doesn't have to do anything because, why should she? She can take half your income. Or she can just go find another version of you somewhere else, getting on a dating site. So the only women that are loyal, and they're not loyal to men, they're loyal to their lifestyle. It's just, we live in a different world, man. It doesn't exist anymore. This whole idea of people being together forever doesn't exist anymore. You know, unfortunately. But hey, it's a good sign for you too, though. You know. So yeah, that's my thought on that situation. This guy sent me. This is what this guy sent me. Okay, and I want you guys to keep it into perspective. Hey, Rome, I make 100% of the household income. All I ask my stay-at-home wife to do is have dinner ready when I come home. She always gets upset while cooking and purposely starts dinner 20 to 30 minutes after I get home. The catch is my son eats a different dinner before I get home. What are your thoughts on that? I think I just want to tell you guys something, okay? And I want you guys to be honest. You don't have to put up with it. You guys do not have to put up with a woman who you don't get your wants and needs met from. Everybody has the conversation. Honey, if she sits with her girlfriends will convince their other friends that you don't need that man. That you don't need to put up with that man. You don't need this. You don't need that. You should never do that. Well, guys, it goes the same way for you. If you're not happy in your marriage and you only ask a couple of things out of your wife, then leave. Don't be so scared. I mean, finding a new woman in this world is simple. It's really that easy. It's not complicated. Unless you are a 100% narcissistic jackass, you can still find a woman to go out with you. Okay? It's not that complicated. But if women can tell each other, you don't need to deal with his BS, guys, you don't need to deal with her BS. There's another woman. If this guy, all he asks of his wife is to make dinner, let me show you. Hey, good morning, Rome. Let him know. I won't mind having dinner ready while I stay at home for him. I can make different cultural cuisines. But that's real. That is real. Some women don't want to go to work, and making dinner for them is easy. That's all I got to do is make dinner. I don't know. RD42547, but you guys need to understand, man, you do not need to put up with it. Good morning, Hot. What's going on?
Rob, you know darn well that's not the only thing he asks her to do. I'm pretty sure that he wants the house clean, the dishes clean, the kids taken care of, the laundry clean.
Oh, yeah.
That's not true.
You may be right. I don't know. I don't know. You know.
And I do have one particular friend who, her fiance, who's the father of her only child, gets on my damn nerves with the stuff that he asks of her. Like, he wants the house deep cleaned and dinner made and groceries done and the kids taken care of. But it's like, you have a little boy who's very active. It's hard to do all those things when you're at home with your kid alone. Taking care of a household is a whole job in itself.
Well, I'll agree with you about the kid throwing a wrinkle in it, but being as everybody was single at one point, living in their homes, who took care of their homes?
Uh-huh.
That's all I'm saying. I was had a house and was single, and I took care of all of it. So
yeah, that's me. Like, I take care of my house. I'm a single parent, and I take care of my kid and the house and my job, everything else. But it's like, for a man to say, like, oh, that's the only thing I ask of her. No, he's just showing face for the radio. That's not the only thing he asks of her.
Okay.
It's not a lot to ask, but if their kid is on a separate diet that he needs to have a special meal, then she should make his meal when she's making her husband's. That way he can just pop it in the oven when he gets home.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. All right. Thanks for calling. Bye. I mean, I don't know. You're right. Maybe he's saving face for the radio. I don't know. All right. 842-547-7. This guy says, it's kind of a funny thing. He says, hey, Rome, I make 100% of my household. I make 100% of the household income. All I ask my stay-at-home wife to do is have dinner ready when I come home. She always gets upset while cooking and purposely starts dinner 20 to 30 minutes after I get home. The catch is my son eats a different dinner before I get home. What are your thoughts on the situation? Well, I think that she's doing it on purpose to spite you for some reason. Would you sit here? Hey, Rome, she doesn't love him. You might be right. I mean, she might not love you, but the thing about it is you guys got to understand you don't have to put up with it. I mean, you don't. I know you guys, I don't know why. Men feel they have to put up with something they don't want. And then when somebody does say, I don't want this, and they leave, they're the bad guy. You know, you women are not all angels and perfect. Okay? You have problems and flaws. And I don't know, man. You guys got to start recognizing that and rolling out. Hey, Rome, relationships don't last anymore, Rome, because everyone has their own idea of unconditional love. Unconditional love is one of the worst justifications for a relationship. I don't believe in that. We'll talk about it in a minute. Good morning, Al. What's going on?
Romeo, I think these women these days are just lazy, Romeo.
I don't think they're lazy. I think they're entitled. And I think
they're
that
very, very entitled.
I think a lot of people are entitled, feel entitled today. So when it comes to their relationships, they feel that they're owed more than they're giving. And I think, yeah. What's that?
Most of them don't even know how to cook, though.
Well,
it's like they stopped trying.
It's not about cooking. It's just about the fact that if you and I were in a relationship, David, I felt like you owed me more than I'm actually giving you back in return. That's where the problem really lies, I think. It's people feel they deserve more than they actually do.
I miss the old days, 1920s.
The what?
I miss the old days, back in the days when they had to listen, when they had to bow down to us.
Oh, God.
Now they want to argue, and they feel entitled, like you said. But
you're an idiot.
Need to hurry up. She just need to cook dinner and do what I say.
You're an idiot. Get out of here. That's not at all what I'm saying. But when you start to feel entitled to something that you don't deserve, that's where the problem comes in relationships today. Okay. I mean, have you ever met, I'm going to give you an example of this. Have you ever met an older woman who got up and made breakfast for her husband for 30 years while he worked? And then the minute he retires, she's like, I'm not doing that anymore. Or she decides when she's not going to do that anymore. So now he's on his own, like stay-at-home wives do that. This idea of entitlement that we live in right now with, well, the internet and everything else that makes you feel like you need to give to get. I don't care what you say. You're not entitled to anything. You need to get what you give. If you give somebody respect, they need to give you respect back. It's that simple. So, back to the unconditional love thing. You know, unconditional love is a justification for you to put up with things you shouldn't or don't have to. Well, if you love me, you do this. Well, if you love me, you wouldn't ask me to do that. We could find a way where we both get what we want. But all of these people today feel entitled to something. I'm owed something from you, even though I'm giving you nothing. Is that a way for a marriage to work? Maybe. 2026. So a guy was saying he makes 100% of his income, and all he asks of his wife is to make dinner when he comes home, to have dinner ready when he gets home. He says she doesn't do it. She gets mad. 20 to 30 minutes later, she'll start it or do it. And what do I think? I think that she's doing it out of spite for whatever reason. But also in turn, you're accepting it and staying there for it. I mean, when does she eat? With your son? I mean, I don't know. You guys have to start understanding that you don't have to accept what these women do in the same way that women don't have to accept what you do. And at least their friends will tell them. I'm telling you as a friend for all you guys. If you're not excited or happy with what's going on in your marriage, then you can just as easy walk out of it. There's nothing wrong with that. If you're not, and some things you'll accept, but some things you won't. If you're going to work 10 hours a day and all you want is a dinner, and that's truly all you want is dinner, then there's thousands of women in Bakersfield that are willing to do that. Thousands that would love to stay at home, not have to go to the grind every day, and take care of you at dinner time. It's that simple. Already 42547-7. Hey, Rome, she must not be a Mexican stay-at-home mom. At a young age, they install you make sure your husband has a warm plate as soon as you see his car pull up that driveway, even when you guys are mad at each other. But what's the option? I mean, isn't that for those people that want to live in what we would call a traditional marriage, an old school marriage? Well, what are you going to do all day? You want him to go to work all day and then come home and make dinner? What are you doing? What are you contributing to that relationship? You know? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. The problem is things have got so convoluted with relationships over the last 30 years with the internet, with social media, with dating apps, with this idea of entitlement. And it's just not, it's going down the wrong path. Now, I'm not saying one person needs to go to work and one person needs to stay home. That's not at all what I'm saying. I'm just saying that I think most people in their marriages right now feel like they are owed more than their spouse. He owes me. She owes me for what I do. Well, okay, what does she do? What does he do? RD42547-7. So a guy was telling me he brings in 100% of the income, right? All he asks his wife is for dinner when he gets home. It's what he has said, okay? You can believe him or not. He says it doesn't happen. She'll be mad about it, cook 20 to 30 minutes later, and what do you think? RD42547-7. Good morning, Hot. What's going on?
Good morning, Romeo. How are you doing today?
I am doing absolutely fantastic. What's going on?
I am a stay-at-home wife. I stay home. We got married. We've been married almost 25 years. Ever since we've been married, I have not worked.
Okay.
I stay home. Clean. He comes home to a clean house Monday through Friday. And laundry done, dinner done. Every time he comes home, dinner is done.
Okay.
So before about maybe 6 months ago, we started eating in the living room. And then I realized we don't talk. We're sitting down because it's just in him. We're sitting down watching movies and eating, but we're not conversating. I said, okay, we got to stop doing this. So now we sit at the table now, but he just talks about work. And I'm like, oh my God, I want to go back in the living room. But I listen like if I'm interested, but truly I can give but we still sit there, we still conversate. But I realize he doesn't ask you about my day. I ask him, how did your day go? Ask him everything. And then he doesn't say anything. So I said, and let me tell you about my day. And then I said, yeah. He goes, oh, I learned I better ask you about your day. I said, yes, because I'll give you the whole rundown. But yes, if you're a stay-at-home wife, make dinners that are very easy. You don't have to make a humongous dinner that takes hours. Like right now, I'm going to go home and put on a pot of beans. I'm making pork chops with chili, rice and beans for dinner. It's something easy, simple. It doesn't take long.
Easy? That sounds bomb. Pork chop rice.
Yeah, so, yeah, but if everybody just takes care, do your portion, and then everything's going to be fine. Everything's going to be great. But I don't cook on the weekends. The weekends are my days off.
I mean, and what's wrong with that? There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Yeah. Absolutely. I 100%. All right. Perfect. Thanks for calling. I appreciate it.
Have a wonderful
You
day.
too.
Right,
Bye.
bye-bye.
And you see how she said that? There's nothing wrong with that. I don't go to work on the weekends, so why should I cook on the weekends? That's for us to figure something else out. But that's what I mean, though. Like, people feel entitled to, it's like a guy will say, you know, all I want is her to make dinner. Okay? Is that because she should want to do that because she's a stay-at-home wife? Or are you forcing her to do that because you feel like you work and you're entitled to a hot meal coming home made by this woman? The perspective of it is what, you know, changes how it plays out in your marriage. So I'm just saying, you guys all feel entitled to something. and you're not really doing anything to deserve that. You know, just going to work every day to pay the bills, and I know I'm kind of switching it up on the guys right now, but just going to work every day to pay the bills does not entitle you to everything or anything, okay? It doesn't mean you just get to come home and sit on the couch and do whatever you want while she runs around and does everything. But on the flip side of that, why are you marrying a woman who doesn't want to, as that woman said, contribute in her own way towards your marriage, towards your household? Already 42547, because now she feels entitled. Well, I don't have to do all this. I don't have to work, so I don't have to do anything. He makes all the money. He'll be fine. Okay? That's an entitlement also that women start to feel when they stay at home. I made dinner for this man for 20 years. I don't need to make it anymore. Why? What did you send me here? Hey, Rome, can you tell me why? But why do women dress up the way they do to go to the gym and expect no guys to look at them? I have a month going, and it's insane the way they dress up to go to the gym. Almost see-through leggings. As a matter of fact, yesterday you can see the piercings through one and her thong while leggings piercing. You could see the piercing through one and her thong or white thong leggings. Like, why? Comfort? I mean, look, I don't think that most women, I think, are doing it for comfort. I think there's a percentage of women that do it for hoish reasons and because they look good and they're kind of, they want to show off their you-know-whats. But I think it's comfort. I mean, what do you want them to work out in? I mean, that's, I guess, here's how you know. Okay, let me tell you. Okay, I'm going to tell you this from what my perception of going to a gym is. Okay, I go to a gym. I go to a class. Okay, with Muliana Fitness. Now, the women that are in there do not dress. Well, I don't know what you're saying. Because they're wearing the Lululemons and the Fabretics or whatever that is everybody's wearing nowadays. I think it's comfort. Okay? Now, here's what you need to be looking at. Well, let me rephrase this. Let me try to put this in a perspective. All right? I'm trying to process this as I'm reading your text message, excuse me. And that is this. Those types of clothing that you're talking about are comfortable, okay? That's probably why they're wearing them. And it's what's popular right now, okay? Now, what you need to be looking at is the women that are wearing what you're calling see-through or what you're calling provocative clothing to the gym. They're all wearing the same thing, right? You have to look at the ones that are actually working out versus the ones that are just there to show off. You can tell. I went to a gym once. I remember when I first moved to Bakersfield, I went to 24-hour fitness and some guy was working out was at the gym in, I think, Fila's or British Knights or something like that. And I was like, dude, it's not a club, You're over in these non-athletic workout shoes. You're just at the gym trying to pick up on women. So you can tell. So I think the clothing, though, is just what the clothing is, okay? So I don't know. I don't know if I answered your question or not. But I think they dress up the way they dress up for the gym because that's what is fashionable and they're comfortable. I think the way you tell the difference is not because they're all wearing the same thing. The way you tell the difference is between the hoes and the gym rats are the ones that are actually doing the workouts versus the ones that are just kind of standing around, trying to pick up on guys or trying to get picked up on. All right, 842-547-7, but it's been a long time since I've gone to a box gym, so I don't know. It's Romeo. Trying to figure out what this guy's asking me about the gym. He said, why do women dress up the way they do to go to the gym and expect no guys to look at them? Well, I guess, what are they wearing? Leggings? So they're wearing leggings or Lululemon or whatever these but what I don't understand what your problem is. I don't understand why you think that's hoish attire. I'm not really understanding it. I guess now that I'm thinking about it a little bit longer, 842-547-7. Hey, Rome, why is that guy scared? Why is that guy staring anyways? What a pervert. Well, and I was going to say that. Because as I think about it a little bit longer, what I'm trying to figure out is you're over here talking about why are women wearing these leggings? And some of them are, you could see through depending on whether they buy good ones or bad ones, or maybe you can see the outline of their thong or their whatever. And that's what he even says. He goes, yesterday you could see the piercings through one and their thong white leggings. So you're right. There's some of them that are a little bit more explicit than others, but leggings are basically, is that what we're calling Lululemon's leggings? I mean, that's basically the societal standard now for gym attire. Okay, what do you want to wear? A sweatsuit? What you want her to wear? An overcoat? What do you expect her to work out in? But I guess my bigger question now is, like the last person who just texted, what kind of perv are you? I mean, that's kind of the standard now when you go out in public. At a certain point, don't you get immune or numb to the fact that every woman is wearing leggings? When you go to the gym and they're all dressed the same, if you go enough, aren't you at a certain point just immune to it? Why are you still being pervy? Good morning, Hal. What's going on?
Hey, who's complaining about women wearing sexy workout? It has to be a female, right?
I think. Oh no! I thought it was a guy. Oh,
Dude,
maybe you're right.
It's a female. She's jealous. Don't hate the player. Hate the game. And you know what? I'm not even one of those. Like, I'm older. I wear leggings, a big T-shirt. But even I can appreciate a woman that looks fit. I'm like, dang. If anything, it's motivation.
Yeah, I just assumed it was a guy. Maybe you're right. My bad. All right.
No. It has to be a jealous female.
A hater.
Hater. All right. Have a good one.
Thanks for calling. You know what? It didn't occur to me. I thought it was just a man saying it, but no. You're right. It might be a hater, a woman. It might be a woman. Don't be a hater because you don't look as good. I'm sorry. I mean, I understand. Look, if you're going to work out, if as a woman you are going to put in the effort and time and have the discipline for eating right and looking good, show it all off. I mean, you've worked out so damn hard and worked so to get where you get. You know what? You should be able to show it off. Okay? I mean, if I was a meathead, I'd take off my shirt too. But I'm just saying, you can't be a hater. Man, I thought it was a guy. I guess it's a woman. But it makes sense now. Women always hate on other women that look better than them.
Yo, what up, bro?
Hey, what up, man?
Hey, man, I was thinking the same thing when you were talking before that lady called in. I was like, it's got to be a chick like that. Because I don't think any guy is going to complain about a woman wearing leggings unless it's his own woman and she's getting checked out. You know, because you know how these guys are, Rome. They get all insecure and they're staring. Man, I'd be like, baby, shake that ass. Let them know what they can't have. You know? Because if I look at a chick and she catches me, some guys go, I'll be like, hey, you know what? Good day, huh? Like, yeah, it looks nice. I'll give you a compliment. I won't be worried about it. But go ahead, ladies, keep wearing it. If you can see that piercing, trust and believe. If you think If you like it, that guy likes it a lot more.
All right.
So, keep wearing them, baby. Shake it. We don't mind. The real dudes don't mind. We do not mind. And if my girl wears them and she got a nice ass, you're more than welcome to look. Just don't touch.
All right, man. All right, brother. Thanks for calling. Yeah, I don't know why I assumed whoever sent me that was a dude. I did. I thought it must have been a dude. All right. Hey, Rome, what'd you send me here? Hey, Rome, she must be a torta. Oh. Yo, Rome, that guy's staring hard because he's taking mental pictures for you know what? Maybe a woman. I just assumed it was a man who was talking about what these women were wearing to the gym. But then a woman just called in and corrected me. And a guy said it probably is a woman who's mad at it. I don't know why. I mean, let me ask you this question. And this is just for society in general. After all these years of leggings being in fashion, are you guys still so hard up that you even notice? I don't even notice anymore. It's like when a Toyota drives by me. I don't even notice it's a Toyota. You know, I've seen a Camry for 100 years. I don't even notice it's a Camry when it drives. That's what I mean. I don't understand. RD42547, but maybe it's a woman who's just hating. Hi, 94.1, the Rhythm of the Valley. It's Romeo. I got a text message from someone talking about what women are wearing to the gyms nowadays, how whorish it is, for lack of a better term. You know, in their leggings, you can see through them, and yeah, right? Hating. I thought it was a guy, but somebody corrected me. Maybe it was a woman who's just hating on other women. Rome, women shouldn't get mad if men look. They are the ones who chose to dress like that. Yeah. I mean, I think women aren't stupid, okay? They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing, but here's how you tell the difference. A woman who's attracted to you won't get mad at you looking. A woman who's not attracted to you as a man will get mad if you look. That's really the basis for everything. Because they know how they dress. They know what they're wearing. Women are not stupid. They know how they look when they're going out, and they know what's going to happen. Any woman that tells you, oh my God, I dress like this, not knowing men were going to look at me, are lying. But like I said, if you're a hot guy to them, they don't care if you look. If you're an ugly guy to them, they don't want you looking. RD42547. I'm guessing, though, the hater is a woman, though. I think you guys are right, who corrected me and said that it's a woman who's asking me why women are dressing the way that they do at a gym. Because to me, the way women are dressing at a gym is just comfort and, proper attire for working out in. Romeo, it's on 94.1.
What's up, Romeo? Ray Rob.
Hey, Rob, what's going on?
What's going on, buddy? Hey, I just think it's a comfort, statement for these ladies, because I go to a dozen customers' houses a day, and majority of the women that I go and see at the houses, and do the jobs for them, they're all in the relaxed mode, and they all have on spandex or something like that, and it's like, sometimes I'm trying to guess what color it's at when I go into a customer's house, you know what I'm saying?
You're such a perv. You guys are so stupid. You guys are idiots. I can't with you guys. All right, Rob. Later, man. I mean, the stupidity of how, and Raider Rob. Gosh, Raider Rob. This idea, leggings, spandex, Lululemon, whatever you want to call them, have been around for years. Well, it is a comfort thing for women, right? And you guys, if you're such a perv that you're still staring at it like, oh my God, like you just saw your dad's Playboy for the first time at 14, I mean, you're an insecure idiot. And all you women out there who are hating on it, well, if you don't like it, hit a damn gym. Get an Ozempic. Do something. Don't hate on these women who are dressing a certain way because they work out to get that way, to get where they can look great in these leggings. Stop being a hater. My God, hit a treadmill, walk around the block, do something. You know, eat a salad, anything. Don't be a hater and say, oh, they dress like this and it's so whorish. And they're, well, no. They work out every day, first of all, to look like that, so that they do look like that in those leggings. And I think leggings are probably the most comfortable workout attire for them. That's why they wear them. So what do you expect them to do at a gym? You know? But you guys, bro, I don't even notice leggings anymore. That's how long they've been around. I mean, you guys really do act like you're that 13-year-old kid who found your dad's Playboy. And you're that immature and ridiculous.
Yo, bro.
What up, man?
Hey, 100% I agree with you, man. These leggings and stuff like that on women, you know, that's fine. But what I will say is this. I think they should have a dress code for water parks.
For
kids'
what?
water parks. The water parks.
What do you mean a dress code?
So last week, I went to a family water park with my kids and my family. And I saw these lady baby hippos wearing like
Well,
bikinis, and I'm like, come on.
Well, yeah, there is a. I will say this: a lot of these women today have no class when they're out in public anymore, and no sense of but okay, all right.
And it was crazy because I was seeing my son, and my son was looking at it, and I know what my son was thinking. Like, why does she have two butts?
Okay.
One in the back and one in the front.
All right, man. I mean, water parks are what they are, bro. That's another thing with water parks, though. It's just like if you're going to go to a gym, you're going to see a bunch of women, for the most part, in shape, dressed in these spandex type leggings or whatever they are, whatever you guys call them. Water parks, you got to expect big girls in bikinis. I mean, that's they have no sense of, I don't know, dignity, I guess, for themselves. Or maybe that is. I have no idea. Maybe they feel like maybe that makes them feel comfortable. I have no idea. I don't go to water parks. So, hey, good morning, Rome. So on today's topic, been nothing wrong with staring a little bit to get your blood rushing for that workout, but it all depends on how big the booty is. The bigger, it's the more the more you're gonna see through it. You got to remember, legs are just a thin layer, and leggings are a thin layer made to stretch. And why is that guy, if it is a guy, bringing it up, messing it up for all of us other guys? Now they're going to start coming to the gym in sweatpants. What the hell, bro? First of all, women, no matter what you think over the last 10 years of these women marching and wokeness and whatever, women who look good are always going to show it off. It'll in the history of time, that'll never change. Okay? Women will always show up. Look at OnlyFans. What hoes are winning? Look at Instagram. Look at TikTok. Who's winning on all of those sites? Hoes. Women who are showing off their boobs from 20-year-olds to 60-year-olds. Women who are proud of their bodies and look good are going to show it off till the end of time. So no matter what anybody says, and no matter what you call them, okay? It does not matter. Women are always going to be provocative. Most women, all the time, every day, till the world ends, okay? So someone brought up a text to me about gym attire and the way these women are dressing at the gym and how, why are they dressing like that? You know, I guess you could see through it or whatever. Leggings, I don't know. But I guess it's a woman hating. I'm just guessing. I thought it was a man being a pervert. But apparently it might be a woman hating. Let me see what, hold on. Let me see what, Big Boy texted me something and I missed it. Hey, Rome, why are you staring? Just go work out and be on your way. Exactly. That's kind of what my point was when I thought it was a guy was, Why are you staring, bro? It's so common. Leggings and women and hot women are so common in leggings. Why are you putting it at this point to the point that you want to have a discussion about it? But somebody told me it might be a woman who's just hating, probably because she doesn't look as good as these women that she's hating on, right? Hey, good morning, Rome. What did you send me here? Hey, Rome, when you were reading it, I completely thought it was a woman writing you. Coming from a woman, I was thinking she's a hater because who goes to the gym to look at what people are wearing? If I go, I focus on me, and that is because that's why I am there. Exactly. You guys are right. I'm glad that you guys brought that up. But when you heard me talk about it, you heard it coming from a female perspective, because I don't know why. I just assumed it was a guy. Good morning, Hot. What's going on?
Hey, what's up, Rome?
Hey, Ruben. What up, man?
Man, I'm like you, bro. I don't understand how these fools get so excited when they see a girl like that. They act like they came from somewhere they never seen women before.
Yeah, that is a little interesting.
Yeah, because I was at the grocery store and I was right there grabbing some sodas, and the guy passed me. He's like, hey, check it out. And I'm like, dude, that's my sister. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry, man. And I was like, I'm just messing with you, bro. I go, but you don't even know me. Like, that's how excited this guy was. Like, come on, dude. Like, calm down. It's like 80% of the women are wearing them.
Yeah, it's everywhere. At this point in life, it's everywhere. So why would you? How does it even?
It's been a good while already, too. So calm down, especially if you're at the gym. Wasn't that a gym outfit when this all started?
Well, yeah. I mean, think about the 80s when they had aerobics classes. That's what they wore.
Exactly.
It's nothing new.
It all comes from a gym, and now you don't want them to wear it to the gym?
Yeah, I think it's some woman who's hating because she doesn't look as good. But all right.
Like I say, Rome, haters gonna hate.
You got to have haters if you want to succeed. All right, Ruben.
That means you're doing something when they're hating. You know what I mean, Rome?
I know. All right.
Later.
I can't believe Ruben just told me that. He said, like you're telling me, everybody's hated me in Bakersfield for 28 years. 9 years? How long have I been doing this show? Everybody hates me. But, that's why I'm still here. I'm probably still here doing this show because of the haters more so than the people that actually like me. RD4254777 Rome, a bunch of guys wear small-ass shorts and leggings for men. It's crazy. Yeah. I mean, you want to talk about what people are wearing at the gym. Talk about these guys today that are wearing those champion shorts. What were they, champion? What were the shorts that those football coaches used to wear back in the 80s? Those tight ass, thigh high. I think they were made by Champion, that were so tight you could see everything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, those clowns. You guys look like idiots wearing those at the gym. Looks like you can't breathe because your junk's up in your throat. What are we talking about here? Let me see it to your text message. Hey, Romeo, let's see here. The workout attire. I got a text message a few minutes ago about workout attire, what women are wearing to the gym. Why are they dressing like that? These leggings you can see through, I guess. And I just assumed it was some pervy guy talking about it, some insecure dude, or, some childish, I don't know. But apparently it might be some woman. Everybody brought up the fact that it might be some woman who's just hating, which makes more sense, actually, right? A woman just hating on other women. I mean, you women are so supportive of each other. Hey, Rome, tell her keep working out and she'll get there eventually. The guys will look at her too. Well, you know what's funny? What's funny is all of these women who are proud of being thick or fat or whatever you want to call them, right? They'll say, oh, I'm proud of who I am. I look good, blah, 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 blah. And then let them lose some weight. Now that these, you notice how even Lizzo, now that she lost, even though she's still really, really big, how she was the poster child for big girls. And now all of a sudden she's changed her mentality. Now they got these Ozempics and stuff. It's funny how all of these women have suddenly changed their opinion on being big now that there's an easy way to get thin. And the fact that it happens to everybody. Every woman. I mean, I met, I don't think I know one woman who put on weight got thin and didn't turn right back into a let me show you my stuff. I don't think I met one. Hey, yo, Rome, what do you think about the Bakersfield man with the BBL going viral? I don't know. I don't care. All right, what did you send me? Or someone said, back about the gym attire. Someone was hating on the way these women dress at the gym because they got these leggings. Hey, Rome, it's me, Herbert the pervert. Tell them women to continue to wear those leggings. Yeah, I don't think they're going anywhere. I don't think the juicy sweatsuits are coming back anytime soon. So, yeah, or whatever those sweats. Remember those sweatsuits from back in the day that women used to wear? This was probably how long ago? 20 years ago. But to be fair, leggings, I know you guys think that you've created something. I mean, Lululemon. No, there was a Lululemon before Lululemon. If you ever watched Jazzercise in the 80s, yeah, they were wearing the same thing. It's just, you've created nothing. Don't act like all of a sudden there's this new product that's hit the market. It's just leggings were in the 80s. Then you had sweatsuits. Then these women were wearing baggy jeans and everything. It just, the fashion trends just keep coming around. Nothing new. Okay, so anyway, don't worry, Herbert the pervert. Those leggings aren't going away anytime soon. From what I understand, they're comfortable and a lot of women love them. What are you going to do? So the other day I had to go out to this track meet at one of the high schools, right? And I was in the parking lot and I was watching this husband and wife. Now, when you go out to one of these track, well, you parents know, you guys, when you go out to soccer, you're out there all day. When you go out to baseball games, softball, pick whatever your kids are doing, right? That's outdoors. You got to bring your canopy. You got to bring your chairs. You got to bring your fans or your umbrellas or whatever. Then you got to bring a little bag full of ice, full of drinks because you're going to be out there. So this guy, he's unloading his, they were in an SUV. He's unloading his canopy, not a canopy, but he's unloading his umbrella. He's got the chairs. He's got a little, ice chest, which is, like a cloth, he's got his ice chest. I'll just say it like that. And as he's pulling it all out, you can see, I can see and I can hear, for some reason his wife is getting irritated with him because he's getting irritated. And I hear him say, why do we need all this stuff? We're not going to be out here this long. So they had a little fan also. And you can see her. She's like, well, because we need all this stuff. And so he's kind of complaining about all the stuff they need. And she's going, we need it all. And finally, she says, if you don't want to carry it all, I'll just carry it all. I don't need you to carry my stuff, right? And it looked a little heated in the parking lot. So he says, fine. He grabs his chair. And those little fold-out chairs you put on the bleacher benches. He grabs his, get your stuff, let's go. And this poor lady was trying to prove her point and trying to carry all of this, an ice chest, a fan, a tent, not a tent, but an umbrella, her chair, her purse, her Yeti, all of these things at once. It was so freaking comical. It cracked me up because she couldn't do it. My man left her. He started walking and she was struggling. I mean, she was trying to prove a point to her husband, obviously, but I don't think it worked out so well for her because, oh my God, it was embarrassing what she was trying to do. And it's hard to carry all that stuff, but it's funny when you see they have these videos now on Instagram or TikTok where their woman's going, I don't need nobody. I'm an independent woman. I don't need nobody. And then the next shot is a picture of a guy. I'm nobody. I'm the one carrying everything and you know what I'm saying? There are just times when, and then the guy might have been being a jerk. I don't know. I mean, he might have been being a jerk. So she just kind of got fed up with her husband. But there are times that, she does try to prove a point to you. She don't need you. I mean, let's be honest. Sometimes you need a guy to move a couch for you. Okay, you can't do it, and there's nothing wrong with that. But don't say you don't need anybody. And don't try to prove a point when you're going to embarrass yourself in front of to your husband. I mean, it doesn't matter what the rest of us think sitting around watching is. We're just laughing at you, fumbling and mumbling and, not being able to get everything anywhere. But if you're going to try to prove a point to your husband, man, I hope you prove it, When has your wife ever tried to prove a point to you? When has your girl ever tried to prove a point to you guys? And did it work out? Did she prove her point or did it not work out? Because the other day, this poor lady, it didn't work out for her. She actually got one of the security guards at the school actually pulled up in his golf cart and helped her. He felt bad for her. 842-547-7. I was at a track meet the other day, and this lady and her husband were arguing over all the stuff they had to bring for the track meet. The ice chest, the tent, the canopy, the umbrella, the chairs, her purse, the Yeti, everything, And he just finally said, why do we need all this stuff? She said, because I do. I'll carry it. You don't want to carry it. And he let her carry it, and it was hilarious. I mean, she tried to prove her point, but she still ended up getting help from one of the security guards on his golf cart. So I don't think she really got her point across. But hey, I mean, you women do it. Come on, be honest with yourselves. You want to put your husband in his place or put your man in his place. So you try. Sometimes it works out for you. Sometimes it doesn't. Good morning, Tom. What's going on?
Hey, what's up, Rom?
Hey, what up?
Rom, that's me. I'm always like, babe, why do we got so much stuff? I know I'm the coach, but man, babe, we have a whole truck back. The back of the bed is filled up with stuff.
Okay.
Especially if we're going out of town for the weekend and we got 3 games on one day. So I told her, I said, man, I'm always carrying all this stuff. You know what she did, Rom? She ordered a 2-tower wagon that she could drag around with the 2 canopies that go on sliding on the bottom and everything fits up on top. And then she has her bungee cords that she'll wrap around the chairs to make sure nothing falls if she's going uphill or downhill or side hill.
So she showed you, huh?
hey, Rom, because I get there and I have to go with my girls to go start warming them up and getting ready, and I'll carry some. But it's like, man, we're doing this like every couple weekends now, and it's like, you know what I mean? I'm getting a little like, let's make this a little easier on us. Why do we got so much? 2 ice chests, 2 tables, 2 canopies.
She got
18 soccer balls for the kids to train. You know what I mean? It's like, there's no boxes in the back, and I'm like, we only need 2. Why do we got 4?
Oh, she got you. That's hilarious.
Yeah, it's like that, Rome.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, she got that wagon on Amazon, and they hooked her up.
Nice. All right.
Later, bro.
Like I said, man, sometimes it works out. Sometimes these women are smarter than you men. I mean, sometimes they're smarter. Sometimes they don't know what they're getting themselves into. But what happened? Already 42547-7. Like I said, man, there's all women love to say you don't need a man. I don't need you. I don't need you. Then you try to prove a point, and it either sometimes it works out for you, sometimes it doesn't. What happened when you tried to prove a point? So sometimes you women, you wives, you girlfriends, I don't know if girlfriends do as much as wives do, but you try to check your husband, right? They think they're the man, or maybe they are the man, and you're just a helpless woman and can't do anything on your own, and you need them, and then all of a sudden you puff your chest out and you try to prove a point. And sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, right? Already 42547-7. Hey, Rome, let me tell you what happened. The first time my wife drove my truck. So I have a big 250 diesel pickup. My wife wanted to borrow it one day, and I told her, no, I don't think she can handle it, right? So she goes ahead and convinces me to let her use it. She's telling me that she can handle it. It's no big deal. So I let her use it, and she drove it fine and didn't mess it up until she stopped to get gas and put the wrong kind of gas in my diesel pickup. Yeah, she didn't know to use the green nozzle, huh? She used the black one? That sounds about right. Hey, Rome, it cost me like $2,500 to get it fixed. She never drove my truck again. Sounds like she could drive it fine. She just didn't know which gas to put in it. Like I said, man, sometimes you got to try to prove a point to your man. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. We're talking about proving a point. You know, sometimes, men got egos, your husbands, your boyfriends, and sometimes you got to check them. They don't think you can handle certain situations, or they don't think you can handle it, right? So you got to show them. You got to prove a point. Have you ever tried to prove a point to your man? And what happened? Did it work out for you? Did it not? Already 4254777. Hey, Romeo, I'm not trying to put down my wife. I just think what happened was so cute. So me and my wife, we were high school sweethearts. We got married. She has always been a stay-at-home mom and wife. I went to work. Let me say this, Romeo, before I tell you what happened. She is an amazing mom and an amazing wife. I love her to death. But after our two boys graduated high school, she decided that she was going to go get a job. Now, she really didn't understand the concept of what things cost when we go out to dinner. So when she got her first paycheck, she said, "Oh, I want to take everybody out to dinner and to celebrate." When the bill came, Rome, now just understand, she took 3 men out to eat with drinks and steaks, and the bill came, and she was shocked how much the bill was. Now, mind you, Rome, it's not like she was naive about what things cost. It's just I always paid the bill whenever we went out as a family. So it was funny. I ended up paying the bill, Rome. I couldn't do it to her. Well, it happens, man. Sometimes you try to prove a point and, you just know. It's Romeo. It's on 94.1. So every once in a while, I guess you women, you got to check your man, right? You got to do something to prove a point to, they think you can't do so. You got to do it, right? Sometimes you're smarter than him and it works out for you. Sometimes it doesn't. Good morning, Al. What's going on?
Rome.
What a man.
I say it, I love my wife.
Yeah.
I love her regardless of whatever we went through. We worked through it, and we're still together. I love her. But it's a culture shock. It's definitely a shock when they finally realize, oh, my God, he was right. And the fact that they can't admit it, or the look on their face.
Oh, yeah.
The look on her face is priceless. Priceless. Because I look at her and I'll grin at her and I go, "You okay, man?" Shut up. I'm like, what? I didn't say nothing.
Sometimes.
She was okay.
Yeah. Sometimes these women need to admit that they aren't right. Yep.
Well, that's almost better than hearing I'm right. Is to see the look of depressed on their face. It's like, oh, I'm gonna love this for life.
That's hilarious, man. That's great. That's great. Yep. And I know there's a lot of guys out there that have seen that out of their wives and just don't want to rub it in. But hey, you got to take a shot.
We bask in it. We bask in it. When you see that look, and then you also get, you're right. Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm with you.
That will make my year.
I'm with you. That's hilarious. That's great. Yeah. All right, man. Thanks for calling later. RD4254777. Hey, Rome. I got to tell you, my wife got me one time. She thought I was taking too long. On a Saturday, I told her I got to change the oil in my car and her car. And so I went out. I started with my car. She came out and said, "What's taking so long?" She wanted to go out and run some errands and do some things. I told her, it's not that simple. Let me just finish it and then you can go. She said, well, I want to go now. I told her, well, then you change the oil and get it done. I was so frustrated. Let me tell you what my wife did. She got her stuff, got in her car. I asked her, where are you going? She said, to change my oil at Jiffy Lube so I can do my things that I need to do today. Rome, I'm not going to lie. I didn't see that one coming. She got me. She got you. Sometimes women will get you. Sometimes they won't.
Good morning, Ron.
Hey, what up?
So, I'm going to tell you this. So, both my husband and I are chefs, right?
Okay.
And he doubted me that I could make enchiladas. And,
What?
That shit pissed me off. And he's like, why don't you ever make them? I'm like, we don't have a blender, so I can't make my sauce. And so I got a blender, and I made my enchiladas. I made green one time, and I made red. And he was like, oh, my God, these are so good. And I'm like, exactly. You want to doubt me that I can't make enchiladas? I'm like, yeah, you're over here eating them like crazy. You want them for breakfast? You want them for dinner? I was like, see?
Oh, my God.
You were right. Exactly.
Since you're a chef, I gotta tell you this story. So a guy I worked with 30 years ago, him and his sister used to always fight over who could cook better. And they argued over fried chicken one time. And so she swore, I'm going to show him. And he invited everybody over to his house, had a big party, and she was cooking fried chicken. Oh my, it was the most beautiful fried chicken you ever seen. But once you bit into it, it was raw. I don't know if he set her up to fail or what he did to his sister, but it was so sad.
The secret to fried chicken is you got to shake it in a brown bag.
That's brown bag?
A brown, like the recyclable ones. They don't do plastic no more. Those brown bags that they give you at the grocery stores.
Oh, okay. I never. Oh, the paper ones or the plastic ones?
Yeah, the paper ones. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I remember somebody doing that when I was a kid, actually. Yeah, okay.
Yep. That's
All right.
my grandpa's secret to making real good fried chicken. And my family used to own a restaurant back in the day, one of the most successful Mexican restaurants in LA. And yeah, that's what my grandpa and my great-grandpa would do.
Hey, wait, hold on a second. Wait, let's go back to your husband again. You family owned a successful Mexican restaurant, and that dumbass thought you couldn't make enchiladas?
That's exactly what I said. I told him, I'm like, I come from a line of cookies. Like, my great-grandpa, I'm not kidding you, Frank Sinatra would go there and eat.
That's hilarious.
All kinds of stuff.
Oh, that's funny. Wow.
He doubts me, and I'm like, you're lucky, because I don't have a blender right now. So I got a blender, and those are the best enchiladas. And I'm like, yeah, see? I told you once I get a blender.
That's hilarious. That's awesome. That's awesome. Thanks for calling. Later. Talking about when your wife, usually wives do it. I don't know if girlfriends do it as much, but usually wives, sometimes they get tired of you husbands running your mouths about what they can or can't do. So they got to prove a point to you. And sometimes it works out, like the last lady with the enchiladas. Sometimes it doesn't, though. All right. 842-547-7. What happened? Hey, Romeo, one day we were having a birthday party in June, and it was hot outside, and I love to barbecue. It doesn't bother me because I just get my 12-pack of beer, I sit there and I grill. All of my family and our friends were in the house because of the heat. My wife comes out and says, why am I not hanging out with everybody? I'm being rude. So I told her I'm cooking. I got to watch the meat. She told me I was crazy. She said, I'll do it. You're taking too long. Let me handle that. So I let her do the barbecue in Rome. Guess what? She got caught up inside talking, didn't pay attention to the meat. Everything was burnt. We ended up ordering pizzas for everybody because she ruined the barbecue. Well, I've always said women don't belong around a barbecue. They should, I'm not saying they should stay in the kitchen or anything. I'm just saying, let the man barbecue.
What's going on? I wanted to tell my story of what you guys are talking about right now.
Sure, what happened?
I don't know if it kind of relates to it, but the last week I've been bugging my boyfriend about cleaning the backyard because it was like a really bad mess.
Okay.
And to do a dump run, and I kept bugging him. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to call somebody to come out here and give me a quote to see how much it is because I'm just going to pay for it because you're taking too long. I called somebody and they told me that it was going to be, one guy said $500, which I didn't think was that bad. And I'm like, I'm just going to pay him already so he can come do it. And then the other guy said $1,300. And then the following week, he's like, so I told him, I was like, are you going to do it? I'm about to tell him to come on this day. And he's on Saturday. I already told my brother to come help me. And I'm like, okay. So he started doing it, and he did it last weekend, and then this weekend I just...
Oh, that's awesome. Good for you. By the way, there's a couple meth heads in oil that who would do it for $150.
Right? I know. Somebody told me about that.
Romeo in the Morning.
Every morning.
On 94.1.